Last night I put the control throws on this bird back to what they used to be, which is rather heavy, so I'm going to see how she does. I also discovered why I've had a bit of trouble doing straight loops, and that's that at full deflection there's actually quite a bit of diff between the two elevators. I'll have to get a bit smart with the controls to try and correct that. Steers better, that's for sure. Should have a more dramatic roll. Yep. Still pretty smooth. There we go, that's more like it. A bit more combative. Whoop! Wind forced her down on the turn, as is usually the case. Whoop! There we go, a little bit of a touch and go there. Lovely. Whoop! That was close. Whoopsie-daisy. Well, she landed upright, and my motor has popped loose. Bollocks. Well, that's an end to the day's flying just like that. I'm happy to report I have now repaired my damaged engine mount using a little bit of clear plastic from a large bottle that was in the recycling, and I have now come to the conclusion that I should be using cable ties for engine mounting in future, much as I should be using cable ties for basically everything, because they're just the best thing ever. So, again, a little ill-advisedly, I'm going to go and try flying out in the street. Power lines ahoy, ladies and gentlemen. How's the weather doing? Bleak and wretched. Loss of orientation is a real concern here. She's gliding now for reference. There we go, pushed the throttle open instead of closed by accident. That was a bit foolish. That's more like it. There's a good power line level recovery, and she's now flying beautiful. And inverted, as is usually my fashion. Bring her down for a fast inverted pass. Avoid the power lines. Nah, don't worry, she's staying like this on purpose. There we go, right way up. In she comes. Whoop. Up you go, Gil. Actually, let's do a low level flight.
What's the range?
Range is as far as I can see, basically.
Cut out again.
Nah, usually, I don't think I've ever actually lost range signal before.
We've lost a helicopter before, and that was a mistake.
What kind of heli?
I don't know. It was about 500 bucks worth.
My condolences, dude. That's bad.
Yeah, it was beautiful, really.
Whoop. Sorry, mate. Your fence there.
Really, it kind of just logistically keep going.
That's the worst, yeah. Like, I reckon, I'm really surprised that in the hobby most of these ESCs and that aren't built to like cut throttle the moment they lose signal. Because you'd rather your plane goes down in a flaming ball where you can find it than somewhere in the bloody bush. Whoop! Whoop! Oh, where's she gone? Oh, there we go. Nicked under your car there. Here we go. All that flying out of a narrow airstrip like this takes is confidence. Because it's when I get worried and think I've screwed everything up that I tend to make silly mistakes. I just want to always have the power off when I'm coming with the wind. Woo! Okay, depth perception vary again. That was a bit silly. Whoop. I'm not learning my lesson here. It's an interesting scar. Maybe she did pick some current. It's an alarming thought. I'm going to try something a little different in terms of the approach, which is I'm going to try coming in at a low enough altitude that I go under the bloody things, instead of coming in at about that kind of height and trying to dive under them, which is frankly a bit stupid. So let's see how we go. Away she goes. Whoa, wind's a little turbulent. Good going. Here we go, lose altitude at about that point. That's good. Beautiful. Here we go. Almost. Dodge the lines, my love. Yes! That's a catch. Probably enough tempting fate and electricity for the moment. Back inside. I've now repaired the tiny little bit of crash damage. So now back up to do a little combat with the power lines. Hover! Yay! Side slip in. Sweet! Let's go for an inverted approach. It's a decent recovery. Let's climb out to the right this time. Sweet, let's try for an inverted launch in the street of penalties. Whoops! Well, that was predictable. Everything's fine. She really doesn't mind power lines now, does she? Those horns still both on. Let's try that again. Nope. Fine. There we go, inverted launch fine so far. Let's fly an inverted circuit around for an inverted landing. Eh. Do love a good cut and glide when the wind's full. Let's do a go around.
Here's Limpy.
Hello,
Hello.
here she come. Yes! Let's go for a bit of a cross window. Whoop! Almost a good landing. Whoop! Oh, that went alright. There we go. Whoop! That was a control horn. She's running out of battery now. I need to stop running it down to LVC. I think I need to start putting the Screamy box in again, and then it'll alert me horribly whenever I get things too low.